Hi guys, I'm Sean. Alyssa's busy. Gus is in our hearts, and this is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. And we are back reacting to more content related to Pushpa. That's right, we reacted to the entire movie of Pushpa, every single scene. By the way, you guys can check that out if you haven't already. We enjoyed it a whole lot, and I actually was just sort of looking up some behind-the-scenes stuff of Pushpa and came across this video, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I haven't seen it yet. It's called How Pushpa Cracked the Hindi Market, a wake-up call for Bollywood. Now, as we know, there are multiple different film industries within India. Now, I don't know too much about all the different industries, but we know that there are several, and we've watched different movies from different industries. Now, we know that Pushpa was like super popular. Everybody was talking about it. Didn't matter what part of India you were in. And so it definitely, as they say, cracked the Hindi market. And as I understand it, these films are called more, pan-India films when they're not so much maybe region-specific, but are, watched by all Indians in all different regions. So I'm very keen to check this out. How did Pushpa crack the Hindi market, and sort of what are the implications for Bollywood here? And so we're going to be checking out this video by Bisbo, who I have not visited their channel before. So make sure you subscribe to these lovely folks, and let's see what they have to say.
Subscribe to Bisbo and press the bell icon. See boring news turn into enjoyable
Oh.
A couple of weeks back, we had gifted all of you free shares of Tesla. This video is special because we will be gifting each one of you free shares of Apple. Stay tuned.
Hey, sign me up. I'll take it.
2021 cricket film 83 played on nostalgia to get commercial success.
I remember this. We saw the trailer.
When Ranveer Singh as Kapil Dev ran back to take Viv Richards' catch, at the box office, it was Allu Arjun on the ball.
Pushpa, Pushpa Raj, main jhukega nahi.
Telugu actor Allu Arjun's hit film
that's great.
also became an instant hit on social media, with cricketers David Warner and Hardik Pandya also dancing to his tunes. Pushpa The Rise became the highest grossing Indian film of 2021, collecting 365 crores, even though it was released on the same day as Spider-Man No Way Home.
I did not know
which
that.
itself did well with collections of 210 crore. However, Pushpa beat both Akshay Kumar's Suryavanshi and Ranveer's 83, which though collected 185 crore, turned out to be a box office flop.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually. I've been wanting to check that one out. What do you think, guys?
What was more surprising was that its dubbed Hindi version collected over 100 crore, and that too despite zero or very little promotion. Masses in North India danced to the unfamiliar, though catchy tune.
That sounds like the Telugu version, which is my favorite.
Bollywood producers scratching their heads on Pushpa's commercial and popular success. Bahubali was the first Hindi-dubbed South Indian film to cross 100 crore, but it had an ensemble star cast, a grand storyline, and stunning VFX to help it get there. Pushpa, on the other hand, was a single hero film with no fancy locations or costumes. Modeled loosely on the life of the notorious Red Sandalwood
Oh, I did not know that.
His trademark gun stance and unruly hair captured in a solitary photo and the backdrop of red sandalwood forests. A South Indian star's success in the Hindi heartland turned on its head popular director Priyadarshan's famous quote a decade ago.
Bollywood never accepts South heroes. We only accept South heroines.
Till now, he had been right. From the 60s, we have seen actresses from the South become leading ladies in Bollywood. How many can you recognize and name?
Sadly, none of them, but I hope they're going to explain here. I'm very much looking forward to watching some older films, some older Bollywood films. You can hear the songs just getting more modern, sounding with the ages there.
Didn't make as much of an impression in mainstream Bollywood, though many tried. So what magic did Allu Arjun do to enter North Indian homes? You are watching an English video about a Telugu movie, but you are watching it all on YouTube on a phone running either Android or iOS, all of which are US companies. The e-commerce revolution was pioneered by Amazon, streaming by Netflix. The kind of innovation that happens in the US is truly amazing. And now there is a great opportunity to invest in US stocks and take part in their success. Particularly
tell me
because
more, my friend.
unlike the Indian stock market, where a person has to buy a full share of a stock, in the US market, you could buy fractional shares and own a small part of another expensive stock.
0.18963
Investing in US stocks earlier was a
four
complex
of a
task, riddled with high
single share.
commissions and brokerage charges. But with InMoney app, it's all free. No commission on buying or selling stocks. No paperwork to open the account. No account opening or maintenance fee. No flat charges. This is a perfect app for young investors who want to start with just 5 to 10,000 rupees. And InMoney is
Oh
giving
wow, just
all
like the
viewers
tiniest
video
portion of a
shares
stock.
Apple. So just click on the link in the description, download
Like how
InMoney,
small can you
start your US stock
dissect
investment
a share, right?
If you use the InMoney link in the description, you will find the free Apple shares in your reward section. On the other hand, if you install the app from either Play Store or App Store, then make sure you use the code Bisbo Apple to get your free Apple shares. First of all, Sukumar's direction from the word go was gripping. The reverse movements to the origins of red sandalwood was unique, and the pace never let up thereafter. But at the end of the day, it's a gangster underworld film that always works whenever the story is well told, but which seem to have lessened in numbers recently.
Oh, they're comparing it to Gangs of Wasseypur. Now, I've been sort of holding off on watching that movie because people keep saying like, hey, you really got to understand India and sort of some of the cultural specifics to really sort of truly understand the film. But maybe I should just, forget about that and just watch the darn thing. I've heard lots of good things about it.
Criminal is easy by making him into the underdog. So you root for him even as he kills and makes his way to the top. The angry young man image worked for Amitabh Bachchan right from Zanjeer. Stretching an entire decade. Pushpa also plays on our emotions of a child being denied a name and his caste, something still very important in a conservative country like ours. Shades of Amitabh's stigma in Diwar, chastity of women and premarital sex, again both taboo topics in the heartland, are used to...
They totally captured her!
Making Pushpa wear sandals throughout, which even came off while he danced, made him further relatable to the poor. The character development of gangsters was adequately menacing and the makeup apt. So viewers were happy when they got their come up.
Oh, totally. That was probably one of the most exciting parts in the film was when these bad guys got their just desserts because they were evil and you were hating them. Especially that guy with
the brilliant hook for Kerala audience.
Razor blade in his mouth.
Casting the popular Malayalam actor Fahad Fazil as the diabolic inspector Bhanwar Singh Shekhawat. Taking advantage of Mallu Arjun's popularity as Allu Arjun is to Malayali audiences who have showered him with love that no other non-Malayali actor has achieved in Kerala. All brought together by Allu Arjun's brilliant acting and body language, and of course the dialogue writing, sorely missed nowadays in Bollywood.
पुष्पा नाम सुन के फ्लावर समझे क्या? फ्लावर नहीं, फायर.
So when a film like this arrived, one man, Manisha, was ready and waiting for this moment. He had the foresight 15 years back to buy rights of South Indian films, had them dubbed in Hindi and uploaded on his YouTube channel
interesting.
Goldmines, which today has tens of millions of subscribers. The Telugu film Mass, which he bought in 2004, released in Hindi on TV channels as Meri Jung One Man Army and got better TRP ratings of 1.2 against the norm of 0.8 for popular programs.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds like people really enjoyed it.
Stoked by his early success, he repeated the formula with others and during COVID launched his own TV channel Dinchak.
Pushpa's success was due to a rich fan base in the Hindi market, thanks to dubbed versions on YouTube and satellite TV channels. According to Allu Arjun, I give credit to the multi-genre format. The songs, the fights, the drama, the love story and the humor
that the Hindi heartland has been missing. It is as if there is a set formula for a successful movie.
Now I was about to say that we have noticed this sort of unique formula with some of these South Indian films, and it looks like now he's going to sort of break that up a little bit. This got to be good.
KGF.
No father, no name, huge attachment to mother, illegal business, angry young man / underdog. Okay, this smokes throughout, respects women, bro song. Item number and trilogy. Okay, so this is kind of like all the boxes that need to be ticked for a compelling South Indian film, right?
Pushpa. No father, no name. Huge attachment to mother. Illegal business. One gold, one sandalwood. Angry young man, underdog. Smokes throughout.
Yeah, they always got the like don't smoke
one
thing coming
song,
up.
Salam Rocky Bhai, Dako Dako Meka. One item number, Gali Gali, O Antava.
Item number. So I guess that must be referring to sort of the romantic song.
A formula largely abandoned by Bollywood in favor of single-themed films that appeal to only small sections. Writers, directors in Bollywood stay between Andheri and Bandra. And for them, the world revolves around these areas. Gone are the days of Manmohan Desai's Amar Akbar Anthony, Ramesh Sippy's Shan, and Subhash Ghai's Pardes that had all ingredients of the above formula. Only once in a while will somebody make a film like War and Baghi or Tiger that rocked the box office.
We need to see Tiger. I don't know if I heard of Baghi though. I think some have asked us to check it out.
Make up over a third of programming schedules and top TV ratings. It is no wonder then that Bollywood has been remaking South films by the dozen. And Bisbo has done a story on that topic exclusively. 24 adaptations are soon expected, including Driving License with Akshay Kumar, Master Remake with Salman Khan, and Amazon Prime's most watched film, Surarai Potru, among others. So scared is Bollywood of box office collections from dub South films that Shahzada, the adaptation of Allu Arjun's Alla Vaikunta Purramulu, currently under production, saw a jittery Karthik Aaryan walking out of the film reportedly because make sure their dub film Hindi version doesn't release before ours, else I won't shoot anymore.
What?
Rumors suggest, did you know that the producers of Shahzada requested Manish Shah to delay his dub film till after the launch of the Hindi version was released and that they gave him 8 crores for it? Dubbed Hindi rights for South films are now sold for as much as 20 crore, up from 7 lakhs in 2004.
Wow.
Manish bought his first film.
Well, Manish certainly saw something good, knew how to capitalize on it, and has been very successful. I gotta check out his channel.
Small change if you see what the stakes are now. An offer of 300 crore for just satellite and digital rights for the sequel Pushpa the Rule was rejected.
Wow.
370 crore la. For Hindi films, similar rights go for 70 to 80 crore. When producers are certain of a minimum revenue from rights, they push the envelope by spending more on making them. Prabhas's film Saho, dubbed simultaneously
We need to see Saho.
cost 350 crore to make and still grossed a respectable 433 crore. SS Rajamouli's RRR reportedly has a budget of 400 crore and Ethiran made in 2018 was at 450 crore.
People have been asking us to check that one out too.
At 275 crore, Thugs of Hindustan has been Bollywood's most expensive film ever made. Padmavat, Zero and War, and Salman Khan's Tiger franchise latest installment are some of Tinseltown's largest budgets. 2022 will see much action from Rajamouli's RRR,
Triple R,
KGF2,
KGF2,
Radhesham and Adi Purush, Mahesh Babu's Sarkari
lots to look forward to.
Konda's Ligar. It is as if the mighty Bahubali opened the doors to the Hindi heartland and Pushpa consolidated that gain. Bisbo's limerick. South Indian movies are creating a storm. Earning millions in dubbed versions has become the norm. The ingredients are cooked as the seats they get booked. A formula for success is to what you must conform. Don't forget to download InMoney app from the description to get your free Apple shares. Remember the code BISBOApple. You will also find these sources listed in the video description section.
Jay? Well, there, hey. I enjoyed that a whole lot. One of the things that's really overwhelming as a Westerner coming into Indian cinema is that there are, well, first of all these actors and actresses and directors that you've never heard of before. But the other challenge is that there are these different regions, different languages, all sorts of stuff to sort of wrap your brain around. I really appreciated that video there to give me more of a sense of sort of what it means to be a movie from the South and sort of how that relates to the Hindi Bollywood industry. That was a lot of fun. So I'm actually pretty keen to check out the other video that he did along these same lines. I've always found it fascinating that in India, they do tend to do a lot of remakes. For example, when we watched Kabir Singh, people were like, hey, this is a remake of Allu Arjun. We're like, no, we had no idea. So that's a little bit different than what you see here in the West. We don't get as many sort of remakes in that sort of way. We're learning, and I enjoyed learning that with you guys. And if you enjoyed learning that with me and want to check out some more content moving forward, well, then we are going to ask you to click that subscribe button, click the little bell, email us if you got some suggestions, comment down below. Did I say that already? I can't remember. Anyways, we love you guys a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily. IRH signing off. Bye-bye, guys.